Hi, everyone. Just want to share some thoughts with you. One of my favorite passages is trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. So that last part there, he will direct your paths. We all want that, I think. At least we should, that God would lead us. But you have to go before that and look what is said by Solomon to really understand the process in which we can be directed by God. So trust in the Lord. That to me speaks of something that is beyond us. I mentioned about this last week in my devotional. God is working. So trust is a choice that we make, but it's different than faith. Faith is a decision we make, but trust is something that denotes knowing something about the person that helps you feel safe. And of course, we can trust God, who is love. So trust in the Lord with all your heart. Again, this is a personal thing. We're really looking to find God's will. It's not just in our minds, a mental sort of thing. It's deep within. In Scripture, the heart is where the decisions are made and the choices are made. So trust in the Lord with all your heart. And then it says, lean not on your own understanding. Now, this is the part where it gets challenging. See, we have our own understanding, and we need to have our own understanding, and that's important. And using our minds, that's important. But at the same time, there's things that we're not going to fully understand. And at the same time, there's human ways of handling things. Revenge, attack. I remember hearing growing up one of those sayings there, I don't hate, I just get even, or something like that. But all of those things that abide in our heart, Paul talks about the flesh in his epistles, that human part of us, that's our own understanding. That really is. That part of us within that is just wants its own way. And we create more and more suffering for ourselves. So lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him. And this is one of the beautiful things in Scripture. Of course, in the book of Genesis, it mentions that God came down in the cool of the night to walk with Adam and Eve. How amazing. Intimacy with God. God desires to know us and us to know him, to share life with him, to talk with him, to know that he's with us at all times. Quite amazing to think of that. And the relationship that he's calling us to is one of transparency, being real, being vulnerable, being open before God. In all your ways, acknowledge him. Bring God into the picture. God, what is it you're teaching me here? God, what is it that's your will for me here? These are questions we can ask. And all your ways acknowledge him. So you have trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him. That's the intimacy part. And he will direct your paths. So a lot of times people want God to lead them, but they don't want to trust. They want to do things their own way. Lean not on your own understanding. They don't want to have that close relationship with God. And they're confused, and they're frustrated, and they create suffering for themselves and for others. But trust in the Lord with all your heart. Don't lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. God bless you. I love you.